Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, going for the Abstergo Employee of the Month achievement. This is to get every single multiplayer bonus at least once. Now, before going for the achievement, you are going to have to get your multiplayer level up to at least level 29 for this, so make sure you hop into some ranked games and make sure you get your levels up. The reason for that is you are going to need 2 perks that you are going to unlock by the time you hit level 29. So once you have them, make sure you go into customize and then set them. You're going to want to equip the hidden gun as well as poison. So make sure you assign one to left bumper and then the other one to right bumper. Once you set your loadout, feel free to head back to the main multiplayer menu. Thankfully, you are able to do most of the achievement in private matches, so make sure you set up a private match for this first part. You're going to want to have 4 people in this game, so make sure you get some boosting partners or friends to help you out if you really want to. Make sure you set the game mode to wanted. That should give you the most time to work with, and make sure you set an easy to play map like Rome, and then make sure you launch it once you have those settings. Pick your character and your loadout, and then get into the game. Now, even though the achievement is to get all of the different bonuses at least once, there is going to be a set of bonuses that require you to get 15 in a single game. So the reason I recommend doing this on the wanted game mode is because it's going to give you the most time to work with, as the game is going to last 10 minutes. So your goal for this one is to try to go for the 15 easiest bonuses, as you are going to be able to get them all within the time limit. So once the game starts up, I highly recommend all 4 people meet in one centralized location. The reason I recommend choosing Rome as your map is because there's going to be a very easy to locate location in the form of the Pantheon. It's going to be the giant building with the columns in the center of the map. Everything you need for this part of the achievement should also be located at the front of it, so that should make things even easier. So make sure you get all 4 people here. Again, highly recommend doing this with actual human players, although it is possible to do this by yourself with 4 consoles. It's just the time limit is going to be a little bit on the tight side. So try your best to hurry up as quickly as possible if you don't have any actual human help for this. So once everybody's here, what you want to do is make sure you locate your target. Make sure you stand behind them, ready to kill them. Then what you want to do is make sure you have them let the group know who their target is. And you want to make sure you have that person stun them with the B button. And as soon as your target hits the ground from the stun, you want to quickly get the kill. Killing someone who has been stunned while they are on the ground should give you the grounded bonus. Because this is also the first kill of the game, you should also get the first kill bonus, as well as the incognito bonus if you manage to stay silent the whole time, which you should have since we aren't moving anywhere. Now, as you are re-rolling your target, which one is, make sure you look to the left of the Pantheon, and you should notice this pile of hay right here. Make sure you hide in on inside and turn your attention this way. Make sure you have your target move over here, and then make sure you have them stand next to where you are looking. Make sure you focus your reticle on them until the circle fills up, and then once it's full, you are going to hit the assassinate button. That should give you the hidden bonus as you did a hiding place kill, as well as the focus bonus as you did fill up the circle before assassinating them. That should have been our 5th bonus, which should net us the first of the 3 variety bonuses we are going for. Unfortunately, they aren't going to stack for the subsequent ones, so we can't count this one as an additional bonus, although we can count it towards the greater overall achievement. So quickly re-roll your target again and then have them come over so we can go for the next one. Once they are nearby, make sure you go up to them, and what you want to do is make sure you quickly run and then keep bumping into them. Pay attention to the bar in the upper right. Once you notice it has changed over to silent, what you want to do is you want to make sure you quickly go for the kill, and that should give you the silent bonus, which is going to be the next notoriety bonus. So that should take care of that one, and we have incognito already, so that's going to leave us with one more. Once the target shows up, we're going to do the exact same thing. Make sure you try to sprint towards them and then keep nudging them until you get the notification that your notoriety has turned into discreet. And then as soon as it does, make sure you quickly go for the assassination. Be very quick on that one. The discreet notoriety doesn't last too long, so you want to make sure you go for the kill as soon as it shows up. That way the bar doesn't accidentally go back into silent. Make sure you climb up onto one of the market canopies, and then you want to stay here and then have your target come over. So once they have re-rolled and have respawned, make sure you get them to stand underneath you. You're going to do an aerial assassination, which should give you the aerial kill bonus. And then after that, we're going to climb back on to the canopy. This time we're going to hang on the ledge. You want to make sure you hang from this side, so where the vendor is. And you want to make sure you pay attention to the left corner. Once your target has respawned or re-rolled, make sure you have them come in from the left side, and then while you are hanging from the canopy, you're going to want to assassinate them, and that should give you the acrobatic bonus. So make sure you get the kill from the ledge hang, and then that's going to take care of another one. And then just like the previous one, you want to climb back onto the canopy, and then you want to make sure you drop down onto the ledge. This time what you want to do is you want to make sure you have your target come in from the rooftop of the canopy. Make sure you have them stand directly above you, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure you assassinate them from below, which is going to be a drop kill, which should give you the drop kill bonus. So make sure you pull them off the roof, and that should take care of another one. Once you have that one, we're going to drop back down onto the street, and then we're going to have our target respawn or re-roll, and then have them come on by one more time. What you want to do is you want to make sure you stand behind them, and you want to make sure you hit whatever button you have your poison mapped to. Again, you need to be level 29 in order to equip this ability, so make sure you brought that in with you as part of your loadout, and then you should be able to get the poison kill and the bonus that goes along with it. That should be our milestone for hitting 10 different bonuses in a single game, so we should be good for the greater variety bonus, which is going to be the second of the third one. Then what you want to do is want to make sure you turn your attention to this set of scaffolding to the left of the Pantheon, so basically this set of elevated platforms right here. Make sure you have your target come in, and make sure you have them climb up onto one of these elevated platforms. Make sure you lock onto them with left trigger, and then what you want to do is you want to hold whatever button you have your hidden gun ability mapped to. So make sure you hold it, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure you have them run and then jump on to the street. As soon as they are in the air, make sure you let go of the button to shoot your gun. You should be able to kill them mid-air, and you should get the mid-air bonus with that. Be very careful not to miss, as it is going to take you a really long time to reload the ability, and of course time is of the essence for this particular part of the achievement. So by this point in the game, after getting so many kills, your wanted level should be pretty high. If you have the 2 diamonds in the upper left, that is going to mean 2 people have you as their target. Hopefully they are still in the area. If not, make sure you quickly bring them over. Make sure you locate one of them and then hit the B button to stun them. That should give you the stun bonus. And you can use either player for this, and these could be any player who have you as their target. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you have the other player who has you as a target start a chase with you. So make sure you have them start a chase. Easiest way to do that is to just have them run in circles around you until they get the red diamond on their head. By now, the person you should have stunned will have also recovered enough, and then what you want to do is want to make sure you have them start a chase with you. So make sure you have them run around you in circles. You know you're good when both of them have the red diamonds over their heads and you have the escape notification on the left side of the screen. Make sure you quickly run away into this alley, and you should be able to hide on this bench right here. Stay on the bench until the stay hidden bar gets fully depleted, and that should give you the escape bonus, and since we had 2 pursuers, we should get the double escape bonus. So that should take care of those 2. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you head back to the meeting spot, and you want to make sure you get the 4th player, who should be your target, head here as well. So this 4th player who is going to be your target should have one of the other 2 players who are going to be your pursuers as their target. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you have them stand as close as they can to whoever their target is, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure you kill them while they are super close to their target. That should net us the Savior bonus, which happened to be our 15th one in this same game, so that's where we got the Extreme Variety bonus. As soon as you get that bonus down, you should be free to work on the rest of the achievement in as many games as you want. That one is going to be the hardest bonus of the bunch, so that's going to be the easiest 15. I'm going to recommend a few other easy ones as we still have a little bit of time left in this game. So another really easy one is this one, which is going to require that we find one of the NPCs who is going to look exactly like us. So make sure you look around the market. Hopefully they are going to be in a hiding spot. That way it's going to be a still target. As soon as you find one of these NPCs, make sure you try to blend in next to them. Again, it's going to be way easier if they are standing still. That way you aren't going to be moving. Make sure you blend into the location, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure you have one of the two pursuers start a chase with you while you are still in hiding. So make sure they are as close to the hiding spot as possible without you actually coming out of hiding. And if you happen to have a chase going while in a hiding spot, you should get the stay hidden bar to show up right away. If they're going to be super close to you, once you escape this chase, you should get the close call bonus, which is to escape a chase with the pursuer within 10 meters of you. And then finally, you want to make sure you have the other pursuer try to go up to you, start a chase, and then have them kill the NPC who is going to look exactly like you. And that should give you the lure bonus. So those were the 17 easiest bonuses that you can hopefully do in a single game, which should give you all 3 of the variety bonuses, which is going to be the hardest part of the achievement. So make sure you get those out of the way, and you should be able to work on some of the harder bonuses in separate games. So heading into game number 2, we're going to keep all of the same settings. Make sure you have 4 players. Make sure you do this on Wanted, and make sure you set the map to Rome. Same as before, once you get the game started, make sure you have everyone meet at the front side of the Pantheon on the left. Make sure you figure out who your target is, and then what you want to do is make sure you coordinate that with them to meet you on the left side of the building. You want to make sure you have them head on over to the alleyway to the right of the staircase, and then make sure you have them hang around here. So just make sure you coordinate that with them, and they're just going to chill out here for a second. Make sure they are standing still and not accidentally wandering off. You want to make sure they are inside this alleyway as we prep for the next bonus. So make sure you have them stand right here, and then what you want to do is want to make sure you head back to the front of the Pantheon, and you want to make sure you meet up with the other 2 players. Make sure you determine who has you as a target. So make sure you find out who's trying to kill you, and you want to make sure you have them start a chase with you. So have them run around you in circles until you get the escape notification on the left. Then what you want to do is want to make sure you run towards the alleyway, and then what you want to do is want to make sure you head over to our hiding bench. Make sure you sit down on the bench to hide. Once the stay hidden bar fully disappears, make sure you quickly get off of the bench. Locate the person you are trying to kill, which is going to be your target, in the same alleyway, and if you were quick enough on the kill, you should be able to get the chain bonus, which is to kill your target within 10 seconds of escaping your killer. Then what you want to do is make sure you head back to our meeting spot, and then make sure you have the person who should still have you as their target kill you. So in other words, this should have been the person who had just started the chase with you that you had just escaped from. Make sure you have them get a kill on you. That should cause you to respawn. Whenever you respawn after someone had killed you, more likely than not, you are going to roll them as your target. So make sure this same person happens to be rolled as your target. And then what you want to do is want to make sure you meet up back at the meeting spot, and then make sure you kill them back, which should get you the revenge bonus. So make sure it's the same person who had just gotten a kill on you, and that should give you the revenge bonus as soon as you kill them. So for this next one, you are going to need to have all 4 people meet up here again, so make sure you get all of the homies here. Then whoever you have as your target, what you want to do is want to make sure you build up their wanted level. So make sure you have them kill whoever their target is, and then that person should respawn with the person who had just killed them as their target. So basically you are trying to get this person to have 2 people have them as a target. So basically what you want to do now is you want to make sure you bring the person who had just died to come back over here. So all 4 people should be in the same spot, and then this person should have 2 people have them as a target. Make sure you stand directly behind them, and you're going to want to use your poison again, so make sure you poison them. And then as soon as they're poisoned, make sure you have the other person who has them as a target get the kill on them. That should get you the intercepted bonus, which is going to take a little bit of setup, which is why we saved it for this particular game. And then finally, the last one we are going to go for in the free-for-all game modes is going to also be a little complicated. What you want to do is make sure you establish who your target is, and then what you want to do is make sure you have them come over. So in this case, this is going to be the person who had just respawned. Then what you want to do is want to make sure you figure out who their target is, and you want to make sure you have them start a chase with this person. So as you can see right here, we are taking the person who is going to be their target, start a chase with them by running around them in circles. Once they have started the chase, you want to make sure you go up to the person who your target is, and you want to make sure you kill them while the chase is still going on. That should get you the poacher bonus, which is to kill someone who is pursuing another person, and this has to be within 10 meters. So make sure you also try to keep everyone as close as possible with that one. And that also happens to be the last one that we need for this game. So in order to get the bonuses to count, you're going to have to finish the game. So just let the clock run out. So just make sure you stand still until time expires. And then once you get to the results screen, we should have another bag of bonuses out of the way. So moving on to the next set of bonuses, these are going to be the co-op bonuses, which obviously have to be done in a co-op game mode. So keeping the same amount of players at 4, we're going to switch the game mode over to Manhunt, which is going to be 2v2. Make sure you keep the map on Rome just for consistency's sake, and then we're going to load up the game. Make sure you set up your teams, and then you're going to pick your character and your loadout as always. Get into the game. The game is going to be split into 2 rounds of 5 minutes each. You're going to play as either the killers or the targets, and then you're going to switch off in between rounds. Each round type is going to have 3 bonuses available each, and they're going to work very similar to one another. So the basic strategy is to have all 4 players meet up in front of the Pantheon. And then what you want to do as a killer is you want to make sure you have your co-op partner target one of the 2 other players. So have them go up and then hold left trigger to lock on to them. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you have them start a chase. So have them run around this targeted person. So as soon as they start the chase, you are going to want to go up with the person who's going for the bonus and the achievement. Go up and kill this person who is in the midst of being chased and has the lock on them. And then quickly get the kill on the other person. And that should give you all 3 bonuses. You're going to get the co-op kill bonus for killing a target who's locked on by a teammate. You're going to get the diversion bonus for killing a target who is being chased by your teammate, and then you're going to get the multi-kill achievement for killing 2 targets within 10 seconds of one another. So that should take care of everything you need for this round. Just let the clock run out and then rotate to the round where you are playing as the targets, and it's going to work very similar. So what you want to do again is basically have all 4 people meet at that same meeting spot, so the front of the Pantheon, and the bonuses are going to work very similar to the kills, but we're going to do these with stuns. So once all 4 people are here, what you want to do is want to make sure you have your teammate lock on to one of the 2 killers. So make sure you just have them approach them and then lock on. Then what you want to do is want to make sure you have the killer start chasing your teammate. So make sure you have the killer run in circles around your teammate until your teammate gets the escape notification on the left side of their screen. Then quickly go up to the killer and make sure you hit the B button to stun them. And as soon as they go down, run over to their teammate and make sure you stun the other killer. That should get you all 3 of the co-op target bonuses. So you should get the co-op stun, which is to stun a killer who is locked on by your teammate. You should get the rescue bonus for stunning a killer who is chasing your teammate. And finally, you should get the knockout bonus for stunning 2 killers within 10 seconds of one another. Then just let the clock run out, and then once you get to the results screen, you should wrap up all of the co-op bonuses. As for the next bonus, this one's going to require a couple more people, so make sure you grab some more friends or boosting partners. You're going to need a minimum of 6 for this. Make sure you set the game mode back to Manhunt. We are keeping the map on Rome. The bonus is going to be done from the target's side, so if you start off as killers, just make sure you let the round expire, so just run the clock out. Then make sure you get into a round where you are actually playing as the targets. And as soon as you start this round, what you want to do is you want to make sure you meet up at the meeting spot. You do not need all 6 people here, so you can just kind of ignore your 2 teammates. They're just kind of there to take up space in the lobby. You are just going to meet up with all 3 members of the killer side. So make sure you get everyone from the opposite team to get over here. And what you want to do is want to make sure you have all 3 of them start a chase with you. So just have all 3 of them just sprint at you in a circle, and then once all 3 of them have the red diamond over their head, you are going to want to try to escape the triple chase. So obviously we are reusing the front of the Pantheon for this, so we're going to head to our handy dandy location, which is going to be the bench next to the stairs. So make sure you run into that alley and make sure you sit down on the bench, and then just let the stay hidden bar deplete all the way. And then once it does, you should have escaped a triple chase, which should give you the triple escape bonus. Thankfully, that's the only one we're going to grab in this game, so just let the clock run out. Hopefully, this is going to be the second round. If it's the first round and you happen to draw targets during that round, you are going to want to just run the clock out during your killer round. And then once you get to the results screen, you should have another one in the books. So, as for the rest of the bonuses, unfortunately, you cannot get them in private matches. You are going to have to get the rest of them in ranked. These are going to be all of the win bonuses, and we're going to want to do them in ranked manhunt. Thankfully, you are able to take a group with you into ranked, and if you happen to be boosting this with another group, you are able to get all of this done in a single game. So you're going to need a minimum of 6 players in order to do ranked. So my best advice is to split up into 2 groups of 3. And then obviously we're doing this on Manhunt, which is going to be 2 rounds of 5 minutes, where one team is going to be killers, the other team is going to be targets, and you're going to switch off between rounds. So in order to get all of the bonuses in a single game, this is what you are going to want to do. When you are playing as a target, what you want to do is want to make sure you try to find a central location to meet up with. The maps are going to be chosen at random on ranked, unfortunately, so you're going to have to coordinate this the best you can with the other team. So you are going to basically leave your 2 teammates alone and then have everyone on the opponent team meet you at this centralized location. Once it's just you and all 3 of the opponents, the only thing you have to do in order to guarantee yourself all of the win bonuses is to make sure you win the round without dying. So the easiest way to do that is to just constantly stun all 3 of the other players and make sure they don't fight back. So make sure they don't kill you, and then make sure you just keep stunning them until the clock runs out. This is also going to be a great way of grabbing some experience in case you still do need the level 50 achievement, or you still need to get to level 29 in order to unlock the 2 abilities you need for the other bonuses you need for this particular achievement. So just keep stunning them until the clock runs out, and then we should be wrapped up for the targets round, and then we can move on to the killers round. So this one's going to be very similar to the previous round. What you want to do is want to make sure you abandon your 2 teammates, as they are just here to take up lobby space, so make sure you just leave them alone. Make sure you look for your centralized location, and this time what you want to do is you want to make sure you have the opponents come here. This time around, however, instead of having them just stand and have you let them stun them, you're just going to let them feed you kills. So make sure you let them run in, make sure you get a kill. They should respawn, and then just keep having them come in to feed you kills until the round ends. Bare minimum, you're going to need to have at least a single kill in order to qualify for many of the bonuses, but just like last time, this is also a great time to work on building your XP, as getting a bunch of kills this way for free is going to be a great source of experience. So if you do happen to have a ranked game go exactly this way, you should be good for every single win bonus once you get to the end. You should be good for good start, which is to place first during the first round of a ranked game. You should be good for team win, which is to win as a team in a ranked game. You should be good for podium, which is to place either first, second, or third in a game. Average kills, which is going to be to have the highest KD ratio in a ranked game. Survivor, which is to have the least amount of deaths in a ranked game. And then finally, Untouchable, which is to go an entire ranked game without dying, but getting at least 1 kill. That should be every single win bonus. You can check which ones you got in a particular game on the results screen by hitting right and then going to end bonus and checking which ones you got here. That should also mark the end of the list of bonuses that we need in total for the achievement, so you should unlock that, and then once you do, you should be good for 20 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.